I'm too lazy to grab mine when it's time to record, so I've just been using theirs.
Laziness is always the defining factor.
It's the bane of humanity.
It's the thing I'm trying to fix.
There's a character in Dota named Bane, and I wanted to play him just so I can make jokes about Bane.
When I have captured your lane, Gotham will be mine.
Oh, actually, I finally played a match where somebody had a GLaDOS announcer. I loved it.
That sounds pretty awesome.
GLaDOS is such a good voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably definitely one of my favorite AI characters.
Oh yeah.
Besides Hal.
Edie.
Edie's good. Edie's very good, actually.
I liked Edie, but she just seemed too stereotypical. The AI who found humanity. I mean,
There's that, but I mean...
I don't even think she found humanity. She's still trying to even understand what most people take for granted. Like, she'll make a joke about killing humanity and taking over the world and be like, that was a joke.
Yeah. Like, the more than the AI who found humanity, she seems more like an actual genuine AI. Like, she actually learns.
I actually like Cortana a lot better. But that's just
she was just there to stare at boobs.
Cortana had the difference of being... Like, Cortana was set up as an AI that sort of already had a basic amount of know-how around humans.
Well, in the EU, she is described as the brain imprint of I think it's Dr. Haling or whoever developed the Spartan program. They used her brain pattern for Cortana.
Yeah. But
which is why I found her really interesting.
Yeah, but see, that's an entirely different kind of AI than what Edie is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because that's sort of AI based on an already existing intelligence, whereas Edie is literally an emergent AI. Like, if you paid attention in 3, spoilers for Mass Effect 3 if you haven't played it, you find out Edie was literally this AI you had an opportunity to fight and essentially kill in the first game, which was really cool.
Actually, I think you did kind of kill her in the first game.
Yeah, you did. You basically...
And they just had to rewrite her with whatever scraps they had left over.
Yeah, well, so for people who don't know, people who haven't played Mass Effect, whatever,
there's
it had an ending. No one liked it.
It's been a long time, and the thing is, though, like, it's definitely one of my favorite science fiction RPG series. I have a problem with the end, obviously, but
I think most people do.
Leading up to the end, it is definitely one of my favorite, action RPGs of all time.
Yeah, but so getting back to Edie, essentially in Mass Effect 1, there's an optional mission you can do where you go to the moon, to Earth's moon, and you have to infiltrate this base where an AI has gone rogue. And you get there, you defeat the AI, you find out the message it was sending was essentially an SOS, but it's too late, you've already deactivated it. Then, fast forward to Mass Effect 3, where you have this AI partner named Edie, who is initially part of your ship. You find out she's actually based on what was left of that AI, that emergent AI program. Which is really...
The ending of the series is literally the only thing I didn't like about it, which means I had for like over 200 hours of content I loved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which here's the thing though, like, if it was a single game, a single game, 8 to 10 hour experience, and they threw that ending at me,
Oh yeah,
I
I
would
would
have
have
fine with it.
wrote
I
off
would
the
have
entire
loved it.
series.
But when it's 100, 200 plus hours of work to get to that ending, and then they throw it all back in your face like that, I mean, you're gonna get the response like that.
But what were they gonna? I mean, they weren't gonna make more Mass Effect with Shepard, so they just had to kind of end it, and they didn't. I don't think they really cared because they were done with it. It was the end.
I mean, honestly, I would have loved if they had just, and I've said this before, I think, a long time ago on the cast, but I think probably would have been awesome is if that final scene where Shepard was dying beside Anderson,
Yeah.
if there had just been this big red button that, essentially, was like destroy all the Reapers, and he just, kind of reached up, hit it, and then died, that would have been amazing.
Well, like, I don't think they even need to go that far. Literally, what they could have done was just ended it with them sitting there, and then it, the scene goes on as it does, and then it just fades to black. And you don't like. I would have felt better not knowing what happened than
People would have hated.
Yeah, that's true. But
The
people are
internet
Actually,
would explode.
what would have been great is if they would have just ended it with mankind dying. Just the great tragedy.
That would have been
How
awesome,
about
I have to
everyone
admit.
gets chugged and turns into Tang? How would that be?
The what?
Yes, tang everyone. That would have been perfect. No one would have ever sent them death threats or anything like that, I'm sure.
I mean, I'm also wondering is because they are doing more Mass Effect. I've heard rumors it's going to be a prequel. I've heard rumors it might be after the Mass Effect 3. I don't know, but I'm wondering if it is going to be after Mass Effect 3, but just different characters. Did they make that ending specifically so they can have a canon?
I don't know.
I mean, honestly, I think the thing that they would be cool to do is instead of using the Mass Effect gates to facilitate FTL travel, have someone in universe actually develop FTL travel.
Oh no! You know what they should do? The next Mass Effect game should be like hundreds of years in the future, and the canon ending should have been the Control ending, where Shepard takes control of the Reapers. But the new Mass Effect game involves finding out that idea was wrong, and the Reapers are starting to attack again, and you have to go back in time and stop the original Mass Effect ending from happening.
That would be
Or they could
awesome.
swap Shepard into a villain.
I would no. Time travel stories never really do much for me. Like unless it's Doctor Who.
We know. We know. We know of your disdain for Bioshock Infinite.
That just wasn't good writing.
Yeah, that was pretty piss poor writing.
The issue I had with Bioshock Infinite
I want
wasn't
to
the
kill you
story, it was
all.
how they did the characters. I feel like just having someone lose vital aspects of their memory to serve a twist is shitty writing.
Yeah.
And particularly when you're in a first-person point of view.
I don't know.
It's the same thing with Scott Shelby in Heavy Rain. Spoilers.
Like anyone cares for that game.
I didn't even play it.
Hey, I had
Well,
somebody.
David Cage does.
I had a friend who posted. I believe the exact post was Beyond Two Souls. Awesome! To which my response was, Lee bad.
But it's Scott Defoe. How can it be bad?
I think we have to.
Ellen Page, I'm going to fix your brain.
I think we need to call in Brian.
Let me find him.
Let's bring him in.
I think he's just been waiting here this whole time.
There, he's been
Yep.
added.
That's a weird picture of him.
Yeah. Brian, can you hear us?
Well, it took you an hour.
Well, I thought you were already in the group conversation.
We only just
we
started a few
only
weeks ago.
just started. Don't worry.
And we
Yeah,
just did
sure.
spoilers for 2 games.
You
Who,
didn't
what
miss
games?
much.
Ugh.
Bioshock Infinite.
Ugh.
I'm not fucked.
Mass Effect
Mass Effect
and the
3.
other one.
And the other one. Is that a good game?
I think I would. when I first saw that, because they showed off footage for Bioshock Infinite at one of the E3s, I can never remember which one. The game looked so much different from what they showed. I mean, it looked like colorfully, and or the colors and the uh, art direction was kind of the same, but the gameplay felt completely different than what they were showing off.
It felt
Flying
more like
through
a
the sky.
traditional shooter Bioshock did.
So I remember, because there was that, especially that one scene where they were you were wandering through the streets and you come across this preacher um, in a gazebo, and there's just a bunch of people around him, and you can end up shooting all of them because you find a gun and you start shooting them. I was just like, awesome. So we're just going through this game and fucking shit up. Awesome. And then I play the game, and nothing I'm doing seems to affect it until much, much later. It's like, you just killed off like 50 people in an area, and in just like the block over, nobody has heard anything. They're just like, oh, I wonder what that shooting was. Let's go back to our games here. Throw that ball at the stupid machine and get a point for fucking... It just didn't seem like anything was happening.
Yeah. I my biggest issue with Infinite was the idea, the vigors. Because
I never used them, so I didn't really care.
well, like the vigors themselves are cool. Like, yeah, they've got cool abilities and all, but they don't service the story in any way.
Yeah.
They're just there to be cool, and because the other Bioshock games had them. Whereas at least in Bioshock 1 and even 2, they served the purpose of being like, this is what drove Rapture to its downfall.
Yeah, it had a theme.
They serviced the story. They weren't there just to be cool.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, like, the way Bioshock plays, I mean, it does, to a certain point, allow a lot more freedom than just having a couple guns would.
Yeah.
Although, I will say my main issue with Bioshock Infinite, because, I mean, I love the game, still do. It's probably one of my favorites.
I was
is
just
taking
bored while I was
away-
playing it. That's the biggest
is
thing.
taking away the, and this is my main issue, is taking away the weapons wheel and having all your weapons available and only having to choose 2 in Bioshock Infinite as opposed to having them all available in the original Bioshock. Because I kind of felt like that put me in a box in Bioshock Infinite where I had to choose between 2 weapons. And, you know, it didn't allow me a lot of the flexibility that I had with the original Bioshock.
Well, I think...
They took away the
think,
scarcity, too. Ammo?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
no
yeah.
joke.
Like, that was
Well,
one of my favorite things about Bioshock, was being like, okay, do I have enough ammo to take on this big daddy?
The first Bioshock was, I mean, you could consider it a survival horror because you're trying to survive in this just ruined city underwater against all these monsters and evil people. Whereas Bioshock Infinite was more of a...
Sky racists!
Sky Race.
I don't even know what to call it. Like, it was...
It was just pulpy.
It was a shooter.
It was a pulpy action shooter. Just,
Yeah.
Which, I mean...
It was the story just felt so cliched. It's like, save a girl who's trapped in a tower. There's a racist. He's always evil.
Guess what? She's not what you think.
Yeah.
Oh, guess what? She's also not what you think again.
What a twist.
What a twist.
Yeah, just...
I think M. Night Shyamalan needs to write a video game.
Oh god.
I would actually
It would just
probably
be
play that.
It would just be a first-person perspective, and you'd just be turning around the entire time.
No, it could just be the caverns from Zork.
Yeah.
You're in a maze of twisty little passages, all alike.
No. Who's the person who created Metal Gear Solid?
Kojima.
Hideo Kojima.
Kojima and M. Night Shyamalan get together and and make a game. Oh, you let Kojima hype it up, and he's just like, "Oh, there's gonna be something happening." It was like, "Yeah, we already know, but you don't know." And then you play the game, and it's the exact same thing of, "Oh, but you didn't know what was going to happen."
That would be beautiful. I think they should like team up and do as like a movie and a game. like it's like a game that has a tie-in movie, but have M. Night direct the game and Kojima direct the movie.
So that neither of them make sense.
Yeah. Neither of them make sense, and they're both doing something totally out of their element. I think I want to like do it as an art experiment.
That would actually be really interesting.
Throw in Suda for the gameplay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know about that because I like Lollipop Chainsaw. I actually enjoyed the gameplay for that, but
it was so bad.
Oh no!
I actually it didn't bother me.
I loved everything except for the gameplay.
Oh, the gameplay was fun. It wasn't.
It was the slowest character action game ever. It was so not good.
I mean, I will say I enjoyed the story aspect and certainly the more experimental aspects of the game. But as far as the Suda 51 game goes, the best has got to be No More Heroes, No More Heroes 2. Hands down. Because that gameplay was incredible. It was fast, it was responsive, and I still think that it was the best use of the Wiimote.
It was definitely one.
Oh yeah.
God, I hate the Wiimote.
I feel like No More Heroes went downhill in the second half, at least mechanically.
I've not actually played No More Heroes.
Give it a try. It shouldn't be.
I've played Lollipop Chainsaw and Shadows of the Damned, and Shadows of the Damned, that was actually hard to get through.
I loved it.
I only watched a Let's Play, but I was kind of like, I see why people hate this game, but I think it's hilarious.
Because there was really not much more than dick joke and some shooting.
It dragged on a little long, but it was a good Resident Evil 4 ripoff in gameplay wise.
Well,
I mean,
unless
Shinji Mikami was behind it too, so.
I mean, I was interested in some of it. Some of it was just so childish. Like there was that enemy who all he did is just "fuck you." That did nothing for me.
Yeah, there were some good parts.
That was
some
the
really
best.
solid. Like, I mean, the fact that it's essentially hinted that fucking is actually Garcia's middle name. He constantly refers to himself as Garcia fucking Hotspur.
And then
his official name is Garcia F. Hotspur.
Yeah, I also tried playing Deadly Premonition before, and it was just so hard to get through. Like,
it's such a.
It is. It would be so much better to watch a Let's Play than actually have to play it.
Yeah.
Because it's so rough.
Yeah.
Didn't Jim do one?
Slog.
I think he's doing one.
Yeah.
The problem I have with Let's Plays is most Let's Plays have people talking while the game's going on, and that drives me nuts because I'm not watching to listen to that person speak unless it's Jim.
Well, that's the difference.
I love Jim's Let's Plays.
That's a difference just in terms of what you're looking for in a Let's Play. A lot of people, like even myself, a lot of Let's Plays that I watch because I enjoy whoever's doing it.
I don't enjoy any of the people on the internet.
I mean, as long as they don't talk over cinematics, like I'm okay. Because I mean, as long as they're not getting in the way of the story, I guess.
I want PewDiePie to play Doom 3, and then have a heart attack.
I want PewDiePie to play real life Doom 3. As in, we drop him down a volcano on Mars.
I want him to play a real life Doom the movie.
Every time I go and look at a YouTube personality, I'm just like, this is awful, or this is boring, or what is this?
Yeah. I mean, traditional YouTubers, I like. I'm not a huge fan of Let's Players, but a lot of the vlog stuff, I actually like.
Well, and I don't want to keep up on it. Because I don't care enough to. It's just like with video games. Every time I'll see a story about something that's super in depth and really tracking video games, I'm just like, can I just know what games are coming out when and if they're going to be good? Because that's really all I want to know. Like, it's interesting to hear about things like the Candy Crush nonsense.
Oh,
but I mean, I don't need to know.
Fuck that shit.
I am with you on that. I tend to do like a lot of stuff I do on YouTube, or like a lot of things I watch on YouTube is news. Like I I follow TYT, Hoodoo News, Philip DeFranco, just for his news.
The Young Turks, I follow.
Yeah, Young Turks are.
I love the Young Turks.
Two best
But,
friends
like-
play.
That's one I can
watch
never
that
get into.
every night before I go to bed.
I mean, some of my favorites are Black Nerd Comedy.
Black Nerd's awesome.
Yeah, I love Black Nerd Comedy. I'm subscribed to the Cringe channel, which is awesome. Of course, Detoid, Epic Mealtime, Epic Rap Battles of History,
I got bored of Epic Mealtime.
FPS Russia.
I used to watch more of those. I've kind of just fallen off. Just like with Destructoid, when that was still running, there was like a full 3 months I just stopped watching because I just didn't feel like watching it. I just, I can't seem to care.
Yeah, like I used to kind of like Game Grumps, but the most infuriating shit is they start talking and having little fucking circle jerk powwow, goofing off, and they don't pay attention to the most basic shit in the video game, and then go, "Oh, what am I supposed to be doing?"
They have reached a point of self-awareness though, because at this point, every time they get irritated or like they get lost in a game, they're like, "We probably should have been fucking watching the game, and now everyone's gonna complain." But whatever.
Yeah,
they at least realize they do that now.
No, they realized it all the fucking time, yet they never just... It's like the most basic shit going on, and I don't know what to do. It just, it fucking wore
I
me.
haven't watched Game Grumps. Should I start?
No, don't. Please don't.
No.
If you can deal with like really bad gameplay, yes. Like I generally watch it because I find the grumps themselves hilarious to listen to.
Yeah, it's just they let their joke overcome them actually just playing the goddamn game.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing, though. Here's my problem with a lot of Let's Players is, I don't know whether they're just focusing on, waking with the jokes or whatever, but they're not very good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Very unrefined.
Yeah, you always gotta find somebody who meshes with your sense of humor, which
No, not the humor. I
funny.
mean, they're actually playing the game, and they're just not very good at the game.
Oh,
yeah,
that.
that's always
well,
frustrating.
yeah, that too.
I
yeah.
was watching actually at work a Let's Play of Dark Souls 2, the beta. The guy, I don't know how many times he died in the first 15 minutes just because he refused to keep up his shield or dodge at all. He just run up on the biggest enemy that he already knew could fuck him up in 2 hits. He just run up at it, hit it once, try and walk away, and then get killed. And it just drove me nuts because it's like, how do you not know how to play Dark Souls yet?
Yeah,
I figure if Dragon's Dogma beats the crap out of me, there's no way I'm going to be able to handle Demon Dark Souls or Dark Souls 2.
I'm actually surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised at how much I actually really enjoyed that. Like, the story was just kind of blah, but the game, I love killing the giant monsters. There needs to be more giant monsters.
Oh yeah, jumping all over the fucking monsters and
The map was a lot smaller than I expected, though.
Yeah, I would say so.
Because I mean, it was supposed to be like open world RPG, but it's just like it's a pretty small map. There's only a few dungeons.
It was still a slog having to run from each fucking place, though.
Well, the thing that pissed me off the most was the timed quests. There were so many quests where if you didn't get to the board within a certain amount of time in game, the quest is gone. You can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Like there were so many quests I missed the first playthrough because I couldn't teleport back and forth between the cities and check the boards every 5 minutes. Or if you went and did a main quest, you would lose a ton of side quests.
Yeah, that too.
Meh.
They did the class system pretty fucking good. I like that, though.
I love the mage. That's the one I started with. Built that up to a sorcerer. And then I started bouncing around between different classes.
Yeah, then you could just mix match. Wait,
Mismatch?
no, mismatch? Yeah, mismatch. Classes and stuff and have different abilities.
Yeah, I love
stuff.
games
I
that
loved
allow
it.
you to multi-class. Because, I mean, obviously, multi-classing is a huge part of the original D&D. So any game that sticks true to at least some of the things that originated with D&D, I'm cool with.
I like games that have job systems.
The Dragon's Dogma is they're actually thinking they're probably going to do a sequel to it, which I'll keep an eye on. We'll see.
That's been a rumor for so long.
It's Capcom, so I usually just
Well,
I wouldn't have
Grand Assault.
gotten Dragon's Dogma if it wasn't
They fucking
for
ran it into the ground with their fucking pay for nothing DLC shit.
oh
though.
god.
I doubt anybody would.
They
I
would
doubt
have
anybody would buy it.
they had a
just
pack of
fucked
10
it.
DLCs for $10 a piece. Just these 10 packs. They had more on top of that. For you could get up 10 packs of DLC with just side missions for $100. Couple months
It
after
was
the game,
useless side missions too. No fucking.
a couple
Wait,
months after the game was released, the missions or all the side quests got dropped down to like $1 a piece. Like you could get all of them for like $5 or something like that. But
Excessive DLC is just one of the many banes of gaming of today.
That was
give
like the
me your
first I've
wallet.
seen too. It was so stupid.
But
And then even after the backlash, they just kept releasing.
Oh, yeah.
fucking pointless DLC. It was like,
Because
okay, I guess
they're-
you don't fucking give a shit about this IP. Oh
Hey,
well.
who wants to buy Resident Evil 4 again?
why
It's
Why-
coming out
why would
on
I-
Steam.
why would I want that? I already have an emulator.
Ugh.
Yeah,
I
But
have
you-
2 or
you-
3 emulators.
you can
Playing
get
that-
Resident Resident Evil 4 on Steam for $20 if you want it.
Okay, I know you could use like a gamepad, but just thinking of
I could do
playing that
gamepad
game
on-
with a fucking mouse is.
Yeah.
That's horrifying.
Ugh.
Although I've heard apparently the actual best version of Resident Evil 4 is the Wii version.
Oh yeah.
That's
the-
understandable.
More
That's-
content.
Still different though.
Does it support
Come on
classic
now.
controller? I can't remember.
I don't remember if it does, but I've heard like one of the reasons it's so good is just the because it's using the Wiimote not is essentially using a light gun.
Mhm.
And I mean, light gun games are fucking awesome. I don't care what anybody says.
I hate.
I like a
hated,
good light gun game.
You buy all the Cabela's?
Except no, I don't buy the Cabela's. I don't buy Saints games.
My little brother who's into hunting, I bought one of those games. It's actually all right. I mean, I was surprised. I mean, you point the gun, you shoot the animal falls down.
If I want to
It's
play,
simple as that.
if I'm going to play any light gun game, I'm obviously going to play Link's crossbow training. Come on.
I don't like shooters on the Wii when I had the Wii. What was it? Red Steel? That
Red
was
Steel
such
was-
a.
Red Steel is just a
Red
piss poor
Steel
game.
2 was actually pretty good.
No, it was just I hated having to aim with the remote because the way my system was set up, because I had a tiny room, I had to hold my arm up while I played to aim, otherwise it wouldn't work. And that was it's just a. Can I just give me a remote? Just give me a controller. That's all I want.
Hey, have you tried House of the Dead on Wii? Because that's actually pretty awesome.
No. I'd prefer to play that in a game, like an arcade.
Yeah, but I mean that's what the Wii is for. It's making your house
Arcades
into
are
an
dead,
arcade.
unfortunately.
Yeah, the
You
only
just get
place.
a really cool gun mod. Mm.
Did I figured you guys wanted to talk about the Jew Mario suicide
Oh God,
What now?
it's hard. Jew Wario,
or Jew Wario, whatever.
Justin,
Yeah.
known as Justin Carmichael, known as Jew Wario, last week committed suicide. It's really, really heartbreaking if you were somebody
If you
who enjoyed his stuff.
if you knew him and watched his stuff.
Like I know
Nope.
people who talk to him, and he comes off to everybody as he was this really nice guy, and it's
Has anybody heard why he did it yet?
no. The only thing I can say is he's probably fought with depression for a long time. Like that's not generally for people who don't know the details, he locked himself in the bathroom, and his wife was on the other side of the door begging him not to when he did it.
Too bad she couldn't get like an axe to chop open the door.
Yeah, and it's clearly something he fought with, and just he lost the battle.
It happens.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was,
it's
What was it? Every 30 seconds, somebody kills himself.
yeah, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
all those Japanese people jumping off. No, wait, no, Chinese or
The other thing
Japanese?
is Chinese.
What?
Well, Japanese is known for it, but all the Chinese people jumping off buildings.
Didn't they set nets in the
Yes.
Foxconn building? And
Yep.
jumping out the windows?
Yep.
I love
Foxconn
that.
building has nets to stop people from jumping out the windows. And
So I think there's a young female voice screaming in the upstairs apartment.
that's
Okay.
terrifying.
Not like I can't tell if it's like screaming like help or if it's screaming like giggling high pitched laugh.
Ah,
Yeah, at the apartment complex where I work, there's a new resident who he when he laughs, it sounds like somebody being killed. It sounds like a freaking howler monkey. I'm not even freaking joking. You can hear it all the way across the entire building. And at 3 o'clock in the morning, it's horrifying, as the night guys told me.
I love that person now because that would be the best way to just screw with people. It's just wait until, especially if you have like friends sleeping over and they don't know. Just wait until they fall asleep and just go outside the door and just start laughing as hard as you can. That would be just. They would jump up afraid.
We're just throwing around some alternate universe pictures, and this one's probably my favorite. We probably talked about it before, but somebody made a mock-up of a Legend of Zelda game with Zelda as the protagonist, and it looks pretty awesome. It's called The Legend of Zelda: The Clockwork Empire.
oh yeah, that's we said that he's a webcomic artist who I can't remember.
All these links you guys
does.
are posting, I'm not actually getting the image.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Because the one
Yeah,
me
only
and
mine works.
because I posted the one that was it's
just getting-
Darksiders 2, but then the background is done in the style of Skyward Sword.
I'm getting a huge list or a huge
Yeah,
bunch of pictures all at once.
the one I was clicking on is like the second image on that big list, the Darksiders 2 one.
Mm.
That was
I
actually
didn't
pretty
catch
cool.
the reference.
Yeah, it's Skyward Sword.
Darksiders 2
Yeah.
is such a fun game.
I played it for an hour and got nowhere, and went, "Wow, great
What,
game."
Darksiders 2?
Oh no, Zelda
Oh.
Skyward. Fuck this game.
I didn't like Skyward.
I
It just felt poorly put together.
I loved Skyward Sword.
I actually want to try it.
Yeah, I probably would have if I got to play it.
Yeah. My
Is it me or
The game's
does it?
mechanics were good. It was just felt kind of disjointed.
Zelda seems like she'd be a very aggressive lead character, like just like punching people and kicking people in the knees because they're
I
not
can see
agreeing
that.
with her.
Oh, from what's reality?
I would love for like a Zelda as a main protagonist and just being this total just like
Aggressive,
constantly
dominant,
like totally
badass.
aggressive yeah, that'd be awesome.
Well, I mean, I think she would probably play a lot like Link, only with a more magic focus.
I think she'd play a lot like Link and would just punch people. Just like you'd be an option to just like ditch your sword and just punch people for finishers. I think that would be awesome.
Shit, I had an
Yeah.
idea. There was something I wanted to say, and then I totally spaced out because Luce has a picture of Zelda for the picture profile on Skype, and it just keeps distracting me,
Oh yeah.
just staring at me.
It's a good picture. It's a picture of
Right.
Zelda, and it's an actual photo from the new, like a screenshot that Nintendo released from the new Smash Bros. But it's just been color tweaked slightly to look more like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because she's very clearly doing a JoJo pose, and they just put a hat on her.
I would love it if it.
Yeah, Zelda in a fedora.
It's not a fedora. It's like a ball cap.
Because in the picture it looks like a. I was just thinking how hilarious it would be Zelda with Fedora logic.
So there's a new Batman television show apparently they're working on
Oh, really?
Really?
with a focus on the Commissioner Gordon and the police officers.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Man,
it's gonna
that
be
sounds awesome.
that sounded like sarcasm.
No.
I guess it's supposed to take place before Bruce Wayne becomes Batman, so you'll see all the origin stories of all the villains as they're popping up. Like you'll see Harvey Dent turn into Two-Face and all that stuff, and you'll see the city.
Action?
It's huh?
Live action or cartoon?
I don't know. Probably live action.
Awesome.
I think it's going to be awesome.
To be fair,
It's gonna
it
be
is.
it's DC Agents of Shield.
Yeah, but to be fair, like it's supposed to be based off an actual run of comics.
I think it'll be more of
Gotham
Smallville
Detectives or something.
with just no Batman.
Well, I mean, I would hope that it at least would feature members of the Bat family.
Doubtful.
No.
Because
No.
he doesn't meet them until after he's Batman. And that's going to be the season finale, or the show finale, is him putting on the cape. Just like it was in Smallville, where at the end of the 10th season, he puts on the suit and flies away. That last episode was shit in Smallville. Half of the episode was flashbacks.
Yeah, this Gotham Central is like an actual. It was a comic run that was based on the Gotham City Police Department.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
it's been a cold weekend.
Yeah, it has. Batman has a good run with TV, as far as I'm concerned. It has more hits than misses. So
That's true.
Oh, I wanted to quickly bring up emulators.
Okay.
Nintendo games look 1,000 times better on an emulator. That's all.
Yes, they do.
I don't understand why the Wii just doesn't have its own emulator.
Well, the thing with the Wii is the Wii, all the games for Wii are actually made in 720p.
And then
Like, they
just
can-
degraded?
Yeah,
Why?
because of the hardware, it can't properly output 720p.
That's so sad, though, because we had the hardware at the time.
But Nintendo was going a different route. They're trying to be cheap,
Yeah.
and it was a success. You can't argue that it wasn't a success. But
I mean,
They
I
sold plenty of
love
consoles, yeah.
I love my SNES emulator. It looks awesome. And I've been playing a lot of really awesome games on it.
mhm.
I only have the GameCube and Wii emulator, and I started playing Xenoblade Chronicles, and then I got distracted by Dota. So
Yeah, but yeah, like one of the most beautiful things you'll ever see is running Wind Waker at 720p. Like just the original was so good looking at 720p, and now they have like the upgraded 1080p, and it's glorious.
Ian, there was a failed episode last week where we didn't actually record because Luce just decided to pass out. There was some things you wanted to bring up. Now I can't remember what they were, and I also wanted to talk about them.
You know, neither can I. Let's just try to fill the air while I go look through the Facebook chat.
That's what I was looking through it, and then I got distracted again.
But no, I was quite agitated.
Oh wait, hold on a second. Scarlett Johansson's SodaStream ad rejected from Super Bowl.
For
Okay,
what?
that's exciting.
I hope she just does something naughty. I'm gonna go stare at it real quick. It's only 33 seconds.
I think we all hope that's what happened, but
So it's her in a bathing robe next to a soda stream, making soda.
mhm.
She has clothes underneath the bathing robe.
Not seeing a problem with it yet.
Oh wait, hold on. Okay, so she takes off the robe. It's a dress underneath. She's slow motion drinking the soda, and there's like Barry White playing.
It's Barry White.
And then it says sorry, Coke and Pepsi. That's all it was. There was
That was rejected.
yeah.
Fucking
Why?
I don't know. Probably
fucking
because
hell.
Because it was
it
shit.
says sorry, Coke and Pepsi. It was it was completely generic.
Ugh.
If she would have been, if they could have gotten her in the Scarlet or the Black Widow outfit, and then just like kicked another soda in the face, and then just drank a Soda Stream soda,
That would have been awesome.
that would have been pretty funny. But I'm thinking, I kind of want to play Tomb Raider 2013.
Oh, I've wanted to get.
It's
that for
good.
a while.
I
I
like.
like the old Tomb Raiders, even though they're shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I've heard good things about it.
I got it for $10. I had just beaten Far Cry 3, and I didn't want to start up Tomb Raider because it felt a bit too similar. Too many similarities, and I
Right.
just needed a
Fair
break
enough.
in between that. So I played Skyrim for a while, trying to become a lich.
I'm a lich.
Yeah.
So yeah, I found what I was so interested in last week.
Huzzah.
There's a Kickstarter for customizable 3D printed miniatures.
Oh,
And
Oh
I don't know
yeah,
how many of
that's
us
right. That
are
thing's
really into
awesome.
tabletop games, but that actually throws up an interesting thing business-wise, because the miniatures are being printed by the company, but as 3D printers grow in popularity, a lot of game companies will need to start diversifying their output in order to not just have their shit pirated.
Yeah.
There was also a big worry about fake magic cards recently, because those
Yeah.
things can go for a shitload of money.
Which how can you tell a fake?
You can't anymore, really, unless you've
Oh.
got a really good eye.
or a really shitty fake.
Yeah, or a really shitty fake. But these ones are quite good. They're all the same materials. Have all the authentication things printed within. So people are worried that the market is going to crash and Wizards is going to kill the game, but I don't think that's quite likely just yet.
Oh no.
No,
I think it's if those cards wouldn't be so fucking expensive, I think it would just be good for like poor players to be able to get some of the cards they wouldn't normally be able to get.
Mhm.
Because I used to have that issue when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh, where I
Mhm.
barely had any money, and I would be lucky to be able to get a card for $5. It was just because some of them were
Yu-Gi-Oh
so
was an
expensive.
unbalanced piece of shit.
It was still fun though.
Yeah, but that's
Well,
the
okay,
point.
it
It
was
wasn't
fun early
balanced
on.
at all. It
Oh,
was
no, it
just, hey,
wasn't.
look at new card that's better than the old card.
Well,
Here's
it
the
depends
thing,
on.
though. I mean, my little brother, he plays Magic, and because he has a ton more money coming in than me, I wouldn't want to face him in a deck battle because
Well, yeah, because that's the thing. Because like there was somebody who had one of our in our group. He had the most money of all of us, but there was plenty of times where we would beat him just because of the way our deck was set up. Like one person, all he would
Yeah.
do is have low level creature or low attacks, but most of his deck or a lot of his deck was equip cards that dropped. It went from being a 1400 attack monster to like a 4500 attack monster in like 1 or 2 turns,
Mhm.
and then he could just level the other person.
Yeah, it all matters if you know how to play it.
It also depends on what cards you actually don't use. Because for a while we just decided to go complete regulation rules, because otherwise it did get too unbalanced. Like
Yeah.
just having cards that immediately brought you back from the dead or from the brink of defeat, and then just annihilate the person. So it depends how you play.
Mhm. Definitely. Like,
Magic can also be unbalanced depending on the deck.
yeah. Well, like Magic.
Yeah.
Magic is pretty tightly restricted because of that. Like that's why they have the blocks and things like that, is to kind of prevent that unmanageable power creep and keep everything under control.
At a majority of tournaments, playing with shitloads of money is the assumed baseline level,
Mhm.
which
Mhm.
isn't the sign of a hugely healthy game, but it's still
Everybody's gotta-
mechanically
I
really
mean,
solid.
Everybody's got to have a hobby. That's what I've always thought is, if you're going to spend a ton of money on something, focus on that one thing. I do video games, which is why I bought a ridiculously expensive computer.
Yeah.
and however much money I've spent on video games, and why I'm getting a PlayStation Vita in probably another month.
Oh, don't.
Oh, but I
No.
do.
What's
I
on
want
Vita?
it.
It looks like a
Um,
Persona box to me. But
Well, I've gotten quite a few games on PlayStation Plus for it. Final Fantasy X.
Okay.
Final Fantasy X Remastered is coming out in March. They're gonna have
Ooh, have-
PlayStation
Did you
Now.
play Walking Dead?
I don't want to play Walking Dead
Oh, why not?
because the show ruined me for that.
But it's
Oh.
not based on the show.
Yeah, it's just the memory of the show is so. It's like I'm an abuse victim. It's like
Eh.
I can't even.
Wait, what?
I can't be near the subject matter without like having flashbacks.
Read the comic books.
I
I
get what you
started-
mean.
You don't like the show?
To be fair, that's kind of how
No.
I feel about Mass Effect now. Like I can't. I literally like I had to sell the first 2 games after I beat the 3rd game. I physically couldn't bring myself to go back and play the first 2 games, knowing how the 3rd one ended.
The first season of The Walking Dead show, I loved. It
Same here.
got bad after that.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it turned into only being a drama set
Yes.
in a zombie apocalypse.
And a bad drama
You
at
can't
that.
fucking do any zombie apocalypse shit.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a whole season where they lived on a farm with like no fucking zombies.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we have all the things we need here. We don't need to do anything, which is what a real zombie apocalypse would be, but that's not interesting.
Yeah, after
That's
fucking-
true.
After a decade, maybe not fucking what a couple months into the goddamn apocalypse.
I
We're
think it would
fine
have been more.
now.
I think it would have been more interesting is if he would have woken up a couple okay, he couldn't have woken up a couple of years later, but something where he's out or doesn't remember the last like few years of the apocalypse. Amnesia is annoying, but that is the only way you could like fast forward time without the character having any idea that there's a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
Zombies are just oversaturated right now.
so what are they
Fuck
gonna?
No
that! I
joke.
want more.
I want
That
slightly
is my
less.
lifeblood.
It depends on the game.
I want
some-
more interesting takes on zombies.
Like
the funniest
there's
thing,
a
though, is
there's a Skyrim mod for zombies. You can turn the game into a zombie apocalypse.
I need fucking.
I remember that. Yeah,
Damn you.
that would be an
Damn
awesome
it!
mod.
I knew that would get you. I love some of the user created mods are impressive on Skyrim. I played one. I think it was called Into the Depths. It was actually a horror mod where you're just exploring this mine and like weird shit pops up like flashes of like dead bodies and like people like burnt on spikes and blood everywhere, and it was a horror game where there's a ghost in haunting it, like an actual poltergeist haunting a mine.
That's cool.
It was
I mean, what's really
was
cool
good.
is some of the abandoned, like in Oblivion. Most of the dungeons that are occupied by spirits can really freak you out, man. Like
Yeah.
there's
Everything-
legitimate.
Everything
remember
looked
that,
so not amazing in Oblivion that I couldn't be afraid. Like,
I
because
don't
it
know,
was, I
like,
mean,
you've go through some of those ruins and it's just huge, but with nothing in it. You're like, what's going on? You get like a little
I-
bit of paranoia.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
hated the Oblivion realm because it was just copy paste.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the problem was that Oblivion was procedurally generated, essentially. Like a lot of the dungeons were just procedurally generated.
I had an old boss who wasn't going through all the main campaign. Like, he would go through bits of it here and there. He was trying to close every Oblivion gate that popped up.
Is that
And I'm just
possible?
like, I think eventually, yeah, there is a cutoff of how many gates open. But god damn it, why would you want to do that? Wow.
Oh my god.
well, I mean, I actually enjoyed going through as many Oblivion gates as I could because you always got those things that made you a lot more powerful in them.
Okay,
Yeah, but
this just popped up on
I
my
got so-
Tumblr. You guys need to see this.
I also used to get lost a lot in the Oblivion Gates, like every time. I had no idea where I was going.
This is somebody's collection of Bad Dragon toys. The
How
first
much money do they have?
I don't know, a whole fuckload. The first image is literally all of their toys in a dishwasher.
They didn't really stack those correctly because some of those aren't going to be completely cleaned.
Well, I guess here's the text underneath. All clean.
Why do you need
Dishwasher
that
short-circuited halfway through the cycle. So my beau and I washed them all by hand in a hot bubble bath.
I like how either he or she said bow. Nobody uses that word anymore.
Prior to cleaning, we weighed the tub of dongs, and in total they weighed 65 pounds.
I hope they have sex parties because
That's
otherwise
it?
there's no need.
I would think way more.
This is what destroyed the Roman Empire.
It literally
This level
is.
of decadence.
I'm with Ian on this one.
I wouldn't mind trying out a dragon fleshlight
Yeah,
just to see if. Well, then again, I'd have to use the regular one as well first. Yeah.
Oh god damn it! Okay, I'm gonna buy. That was the thing I was gonna do for a fucking while, and then I totally forgot forever. I'm gonna
What?
buy one.
You should.
Make sure you use our Amazon link.
You should.
Oh, give it to me.
Yeah, I'll do.
You should
Oh,
go
for
on
the
there.
Listeners,
Send.
tell the listeners again about our Amazon link, Luke.
Yeah, so it'll be up in the description for this episode. And it's been posted on all the groups.
Wait, what happened?
We have an Amazon
money.
link.
Give me money.
Yes, it's just you click on the link, and as long as within 30 days, anything you buy on Amazon, we get a small percentage of what you bought. So you don't have
Wait,
to.
so you're gonna get like the tip of the flashlight?
Yeah,
A small
that's
percentage
exactly
of
what I was
the
thinking.
amount spent. So it starts at something like 6%. Like it's nothing huge, but you know if enough people do it, it really just covers and can
I
help
mean,
me put more time into
that's-
doing more podcasts.
Casey, pick out a fleshlight for me.
I'll go look through my Amazon wish list.
And yeah, yeah.
Do it now.
Who wants to? If you want to help support us and you don't want to have to give us any actual money, just do your Amazon shopping through that link. And
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. It's like that's actually a brilliant way to contribute to any show is if you because most people already buy shit on Amazon. It doesn't do all you have to do is go through a specific link, which takes a few seconds to.
This is so adorable.
Do I even?
Yeah, it's a fleshlight. It looks like a tiny butt.
Oh, that's.
it is called the Endurance Jackass.
That little tiny butt.
I want to carry it around with me, and when somebody's being rude, I'll just pull it out and be like, "Kiss my ass."
Oh.
That's. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I have a crystal white PlayStation Vita on my wish list. It just looks cool. I like staring at it. It's like see-through white. It just looks so cool. Obviously, I'm gonna get the black one because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
It's like $100 cheaper.
Yeah,
I'll end up getting.
I bought the bundle.
Which bundle?
The
You get Walking Dead?
white Assassin's Creed one.
Yeah.
I still like I have a white one and it's pretty. I'd never fucking use it though.
I
I'll
want to
see.
get a PSP again.
I'll have it.
I kind of miss having a PSP.
I am actually
Okay.
not.
There is one game.
I will have to look at the games. I might sell it to you then.
There's only one.
Before you sell it, buy. I think it's called Kenka Bancho.
Oh, God,
yeah.
Oh,
It's definitely one of my favorite fighting games ever.
I do enjoy how different all of our tastes are.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of us will say Skyward Sword, and like half of us will be like,
No, just me.
I'm burnt out on Zelda.
I might want to go back and play that just to see if I dislike it as much as I thought I did then.
Oh, what the hell is this? And why is it on my? Oh, that looks horrifying. Why is this on my wish list?
What
Picture.
is it?
It's hold on. No. Yeah, I think I remember why it's on my wish
No.
list.
Oh, come on. Now you
I-
have to.
Oh no,
look at
no,
it.
I was looking at another picture and I said no. I think I put it on my wish list before just to laugh at it, and then I just left it on there.
Wait,
Push
what
the
Oh,
is
magic.
yeah, yeah.
It's a
Oh, I
flashlight.
This, yeah.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a girl in a box, and it's the most horrifying looking flashlight in the world because it's just this like really, really creepy looking torso.
It's
It
not even
looks-
that. Like it's
Oh.
just it's barely the abdomen, and it's just bizarre and scary.
Jesus Christ,
It
that's
looks-
horrifying.
It
Yeah.
looks like it looks
Oh
like it's
my,
chicken.
nope.
Like, it's terrifying.
The best part is the cover photos. It's
Yeah.
like one of them is literally the girl like locked in a box.
Yep.
That is just wow. Japan.
Okay, who wanted my Vita?
I'll have it.
Hmm.
If you give it to
I don't
me, I'll
have the
take it.
income.
Okay, there doesn't look like there's much fucking coming out for it.
See, I'm
So I
getting
might-
I'm getting PlayStation Plus stuff, so and I don't need that much to play on it. I just need 1 or 2 games a month, or even 1 game a month from PlayStation Vita to keep me interested.
Yeah.
Plus, there's a backlog of PlayStation portable games I never got around to.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
my favorite part
Loco
about having a
Roco
PSP,
2.
So I
my,
played 'em.
my-
I had one, but I never.
I had a
was
bunch
broke.
of like I had some of the like like firmware hacks on my old PSP. So like I had games like Cave Story running on my PSP.
Oh,
Oh God, what now?
I'm looking for ones to.
All I can find on my wish list are just shitty video games.
No, I'm looking for flashlights, and this one it's a
Oh
lump.
God, yeah, that thing.
It's a
This
lump
makes
of
great
flesh.
radio, doesn't it?
It's hold on. It's a lump of flesh. It looks like it's been soaking in water, so it's all pruny looking. But oh my god, it's horrifying. Oh my god, it.
It's
Oh,
called the Monster G Guchonomura Meiki.
I think
Maybe I should
Is that
have this page
supposed to
isn't
be-
loading.
Is that supposed
Oh.
to be something to do with Monster Hunter?
I don't know.
Because it has a Felivine-looking cat on as her panties.
Maybe.
I think it's a monster that's in her or something. I don't know. It's terrifying.
The description. So the description, like that's the like bullet points it's selling itself on are
Yeah, you know.
dimensionless meat wall coating, 3D helical internal structure, and the pressure sensitive meat and durability.
This is horrifying.
Yeah,
And now these are going to pop up. These are now going to pop up on my ads.
Oh God. Okay. I'm gonna read
Hey,
you.
you viewed this!
Hold on.
Yeah.
The product description. Material decrease in all. It is only an illusion, the brain show. Also, substance that you can touch. Your brain is showing tell the extreme argument. It's not only a phenomenon. I want to lead a two-dimensional her, if illusion anyway.
oh,
But it does not feel anything for the presence of her. Omanect was developed for the way. By the three-dimensional structure and dimensionless meat wall, sense that cannot be real beyond the walls of the dimension. It will be communication and roots when your horny sadness of her is pinch. This is the product description on Amazon.
I
for
found a
this thing.
vibrating one.
This is horrifying.
Okay, Ian, there's one game coming out, which is a Monster Hunter clone made by the Dynasty Warriors people.
Ooh,
That
I
comes
like
out.
Dynasty.
That actually sounds really awesome.
yeah, that
It
sounds.
comes out February. If it's shit, then I'll just mail you my Vita and you can borrow it for a while, and have fun with that.
But he lives
That
in
shipping
Canada.
would be horrifying, and I think
Yeah.
I might just end up buying a Vita at some point. I'm
Well,
super broke right now, though, so
I have
not in the near
tax.
future.
I have tax return coming soon, so that's one of the things I wanted to get. Mostly because I already have Vita games from PlayStation Plus. I mean,
Yeah,
like some of the best
Like
games from
all the-
PlayStation Vita is
Yeah,
on
like the
PlayStation
only-
Plus.
yeah. The only good games for Vita are
Resogun.
fucking free now.
The only
I
problem
love Resogun now.
The only problem is I need to actually send out or buy a 64 gigabyte memory card from Amazon and have it shipped here, because the biggest one I can find where I live is like 16.
Their memory
So-
cards. Sony memory cards make me angry.
Oh, absolutely. I'm furious that I have to spend another $100 on a fucking memory card.
Especially,
That is
Affordable.
ridiculous.
especially when you could get an SD card for a quarter of that cost.
Oh yeah, they just don't want to make that possible for you.
And
See,
Yeah.
see if it's cheap. See if it's
It's
cheaper to get a
fucking
micro SD
portable.
card.
They couldn't have just fucking made it with a decent amount of goddamn memory. Nope. Fuck you guys. $100.
Or see if you can find like a decent priced micro SD card and an adapter.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't even know how to look for that or what I would need. I don't.
Exactly
I'm
what
terrible.
he said.
Yeah.
Micro SD card and an adapter.
Adapter.
Yeah, that single word probably won't help very much.
Oh no, I the first bit of it was silent. I only said the last word for some reason. Wait, is that a no? Oh, no, it's not. Oh, that's cool. I found well, this is just awful radio. It's a foldable keyboard. That's pretty
That's
cool.
cool.
I like that because especially if you're trying to like carry your gaming system or
Oh,
something like
I
that to
see it.
other people's houses.
Ugh, it's folded sideways?
Yeah, it's a weird.
What?
Well, I mean, it'll fit in a bag then easier, I guess.
But then it's thicker.
I'll give you thicker.
I,
Joke
I-
is
I
penis.
missed your laugh, Brian. You have the
I
goofiest
actually
laugh.
the other day I accidentally threatened to murder Ross Liu.
Oh, brother.
Go on.
accidentally threatened.
Because I couldn't help because he said something about putting or going into a hole, and I was like, I'll put you in a hole.
Go figure.
Oh, yeah. And then I realized what I said, and I was like, and I asked, did I accidentally threaten to murder you? And he's like, yep. It's fun stuff. But,
It's a little bit better than Jacob making very bad threats towards Crystal White.
She's actually threatening Crystal White now. Like, legitimately threatening.
Well, I mean, other than, what she already threatened to do.
Wait, what? Who's threatening Crystal? What? I'm confused.
The person formerly known as Jacob Baker, now Jane Baker.
I thought it was Plackett.
Or Plackett. Sorry, my bad.
No
There's
idea
too many
who the
people.
fuck any of you were talking about.
People on a group, one of the person who is just usually often rude. Sometimes I get along with them.
The guy
On
that just
certain
kept
subjects.
saying nigga.
No, that's Bob Vance.
Can we just ban Bob
What a
Vance?
dipshit.
Yeah, Bob Vance.
No,
completely.
he's. I proudly banned him from the.
No, Brian, the
Dismal
person we're
Suggestions
talking
group.
about, went into Wonder Woman and Magic, and just it was like, "Are you guys proud of what you do?" and blah blah blah. Or
Fuck
girl.
no.
I keep getting that wrong. I'll get used to it eventually. I keep saying he by accident or him. It's a change. I'm not used to change. I'm an old white man.
I hate change.
But Brian, I posted a link. I saw one. And I was like, that looks hideable.
So, like every single other fucking one?
But
Yeah.
this one vibrates.
Ooh.
Why are we talking about this? This is
Because I
distressing.
want a fleshlight, and I forgot to get one.
I'll get you our link. Hold on, I'm trying to find it.
So, any other news?
Hmm.
I got
Oh,
a
you guys
PS4.
are gonna love this.
Wait, who
You
got
guys are gonna love this.
Brian, did you just say you got a PS4?
Yep.
Tell us about it.
It's shiny.
It looks shiny.
It's quite thinner than I would have thought, which is kind of nice. It's quite a small fucking console.
Has it broken on you yet?
No, I actually got one of the good ones. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
So
What games do you have for it?
Killzone Shadowfall, which I played probably an hour of, and yeah, I
For
tried
that hour, score it 1 out of 10.
Graphics 10, gameplay 2, sound 8.
Go figure.
Yeah. Yeah. It's I tried playing multiplayer. It is literally too fucking gorgeous for me to be able to play it.
Does it like
It-
hurt
Really?
your eyes?
It is so fucking detailed that I can't see what the fuck is going on anywhere. I
So
never
so
thought this would ever be a problem, but this game literally looks too good to be able to
That's
play.
awesome.
So literally the opposite problem I have with Call of Duty,
Yeah, like Call of
where
Duty-
Hey, Call of
where
Duty
it's
has
so
good graphics.
undetailed, I still can't see what's going on.
yeah,
Do you want me to
Yeah,
come
the
up to the Great
street.
White North and smack you, Casey? Because I will.
Great White North. Oh, that's right. I live in Wisconsin. It is like negative 25 right now, something like that.
but yeah,
I think it's
like
only
the
like
freezers.
negative 10 here, but last
everything
night it
is
was like
so
negative 20.
gorgeous.
It's
It-
20
Celsius,
So what
degrees.
you're saying is that
It's
it being 4
freezing.
degrees outside is kind of balmy for you.
I would love 40. Actually, it was 44 degrees recently, and I was just like, oh, I'm gonna put on like I put on my light jacket for that.
No, it's
60
4.
degrees
Oh,
here.
4?
Cold.
4
So
would
kind
be.
of chilly, not hugely so in comparison to the rest of the country.
I think with 4, it depends on. Oh wait, hold on. I need to do math here because you guys do Celsius.
Ugh. You fucking.
Because I can't do that in my head.
But yeah, okay. So PS4 Killzone, it literally looks too fucking gorgeous. It's like in
Oh,
other
yeah.
games where it's like where
For-
people bitch about glowing items and shit. This is a thing that you're gonna have to have glowing items forever now.
Why do people get upset about that? I love glowing items
I
because
don't know.
sometimes I can't find it on the ground.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like when I drop an
Imagine
item in
fucking-
Skyrim, I have to like if I accidentally drop something or
Oh, yeah.
something goes flying, I gotta scour every little inch to find that
Oh yeah,
fucker.
imagine a game that's about like 20, 30 times way more fucking gorgeous and detailed trying to play a fucking Twitch shooter. Yeah, I did not have a good time. I think I got 2 kills.
4 degrees Celsius is 39 degrees Fahrenheit, and yeah, that is really comfy temperature, especially when you start getting used to less than that.
That's true.
It's 60 degrees here. People go, "Oh, I'm fucking cold."
Oh, I know. I
Fucking
love
pussies.
watching. I love watching footage on the news where they'll show a cold snap in like the South, and it's like it's a cold snap down here. It's 55, and people are bundled up like it's snowing, and
Yeah,
I'm like, you
pussies.
people don't know.
But yeah,
Okay,
so
so
oh yeah, so Killzone, yeah, too gorgeous to play. It's a fucking shooter. Yeah, bang bang boom. What else did? Oh, Marvel Lego people.
Lego.
Yeah, that was a pretty shit game. Oh, it's literally just fucking shit.
Is it just really badly made,
It
or is it just boring?
both.
That's sad.
It looks kind of shiny though. You can tell it's a next gen Lego game, which is like the weirdest thing.
Does it
'Cause
look
it's-
like?
Saying that is a next gen Lego game is like saying somebody's
It's-
the smartest person on the short bus.
It looks like shit, but it also looks pretty.
The bus driver is always the smartest person on the short bus.
But
You
so
would
yeah,
hope so, huh?
that's a game that just
So just never even think of it.
no, it just sucks. And Assassin's Creed, Pirates people, Pirates of the
Oh,
Caribbean.
that game is so awesome. I love that game so
Oh,
much.
Black Flag.
Yep.
I played that on the PlayStation 3 at a friend's house for about an hour, and that is
Yep.
it's surprisingly fun.
Yep.
I still
Pretty much
have
played the PS4 version
I still have
by
a
playing the PS3 version.
hey, I still have a code for that for PC. It's up to the best person, up to the person who can write the best haiku about why Jay Solomon's a terrible person.
Have you started
But yeah,
that contest
literally,
yet?
it is the most just just straight port. It does not look like it's above a PS3 game.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Yeah, but yeah,
That
it's a
doesn't
good game.
surprise me though.
It's the Assassin's Creed, and you just do tons of tedious shit 1,000 times over.
Yeah.
But my completionist fucking self gets obsessed, and then I have to do everything.
My buddy actually 100% of that shit. It did not take him long. He really likes Assassin's Creed.
I don't 100% games very often.
I don't think I've ever 100. No, I've
Yeah,
100%ed Skyrim. That's it.
I think I might have 100%ed Twilight Princess, but I can't remember. I think I just got most things.
Yeah,
That's the closest I've ever come.
Well, it's like because all the
I'm midway through 100%ing A Link Between Worlds.
I
Oh, I finished
Platinum
that recently, and I
trophy.
really liked it.
The game I always remember of one of the very few that I've platinum trophied is Godfather 2.
hey, that was actually a decent game.
It fucking was, but it was also a piece of shit.
It's funny
actually-
that's the only game platinum.
I have
tried.
like 2 or 3, and that's the only one I remember.
I tried to
'cause it was
platinum
just,
Demon's Souls.
Hey, you beat the game. Here you go. You got every trophy by just playing the game, pretty much. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, I don't.
that
I
looks
never
bad
count
for
those
me.
Games. I tried platinuming Demon Souls, and I gave up after a little while because there's just so much work for me personally. Ugh.
I can never. I love playing those games. I can never play through them. I just,
Because you suck.
yeah. I guess I just suck at it.
The
I love it, but I can't do it.
the thing I like to do is even if I play a mage, I have a shield. I just keep that up. I take it one enemy at a time. Like it'll take me a little while just to go through like one level or a short distance because I am very cautious.
I mean, here's the thing though. I think I probably would enjoy the game, but I would also probably hate the game at the same time. I really prefer games where I can level up, become powerful, and just dominate enemies that I, kick my butt there at the start.
You can. I mean, Dark Souls, you can do that,
Yeah,
especially if you
you
get
can.
the right, either the right equipment or the right spells. Like you can get an item you can get in the beginning of the game. I mean, it takes 50 strength to wield, but you can actually get an enchantment that makes it just ridiculously powerful later on, especially if you upgrade the weapon. Like you can take out a boss in 1-2 hits if you upgrade it hard enough.
Huh.
I just recently watched the Tommy Was Show, and I think
Oh,
we should
yeah.
talk about that.
I skipped through bits of it.
Oh, you
I
had to
liked
watch.
it.
You have to
Is it
watch
still
the
going
whole.
on?
Did they?
No,
I think
yeah.
they canceled it. Yeah.
it only has
Good.
10 episodes, but good lord, like I can't believe that Tommy Wiseau is a real person after watching that.
Yeah, he's just a strange caricature of a human being.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay, I don't even know. Back on old New Podtoid,
They had him on. Yeah, it was the weirdest.
was that
thing.
even really him?
That
I
was
had
him.
no fucking clue.
It was him, and he was advertising the Tommy Wiseau. That is the only reason I know about
seriously-
it.
I seriously could not tell if that was him or someone just making a
No,
fucking parody of his
That is
ass.
him, and he is actually like that.
Yeah, it's
No,
He's
I know
weird.
he's like that, but literally he's just such a what the fuck is with you that I couldn't tell if it was someone making fun of him or actually him.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome. He's
That's
awesome
not
in the
word
worst
I
way.
use,
he's
but,
just like, oh god, it's I could half the time I couldn't tell if he was actually playing the game or if he was just pretending to play the game in front of
no,
a
it
blank
was fucking
screen.
unplugged. His controller was just unplugged.
No, because like sometimes like he laughs at just the most random things Like he'll hit a car or something like, ha, that was a good one. Ha ha ha. And I just
Yeah, he'll just he'll be like, "You have eyes." That's it. That's all he'll say. Just
come on, alien, we should be friends.
he'll be like, Alien, I play this." Nah. He's just
And
fucking
then
weird.
I will be the best video game player.
I
Come on,
love him.
alien.
He's so weird. I want Paul Rubin to start doing everything. I love him. He's a good actor. But because of the 2 instances of something bad happening, he just doesn't get any work at all.
Yeah.
Which is sad. 'Cause he's a damn good actor.
You know, I think Tommy Wiseau probably thought that his show was all real.
So what was he playing in these videos?
The one I saw was Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
I
that's
saw
the
that
first one. He plays Mortal Kombat. He plays like Dark Souls,
Oh, I need to watch the Dark Souls one.
Driver San Francisco, Dead Space.
So no
2.
new games then.
That's
Yeah,
good
like
too,
he's
bro.
playing legitimately like well known, good or not, but depending on your opinion, games. But he's just like completely incompetent, and he just laughs at the most random things.
I think
Like
he just has a completely different humor than reality.
Well, like I looked up his Wikipedia article, and like it's the most confusing article I've ever seen. Cause he just like
He's awesome. He's awesome in the worst way.
like
like,
nobody nobody knows anything about him, like at all.
Is he the Slender Man?
Possibly. Like okay, like he census record says he was born in 1995, which would make him 58. 59. In 2010, he self-reported his age at 41, so he just lies about his age.
Go figure.
And like he never says anything about his private life anywhere, like nothing in interviews or anything. So nobody knows anything about him.
Maybe he's a child murderer. Because he looks like
probably
it.
just
start
he just
something.
looks like
No,
a
he
fucking
definitely is a child
druggie.
murderer, probably.
I wouldn't mind him doing more stuff just because he is, but you need to not let him be in charge of anything, and you need to like chain him to the project so he can't just get up and walk away out of boredom.
So should we start doing ideas to make him a bigger star?
Oh yeah.
Here's his filmography. So in 2003 he did The Room, obviously. In 2004, he did a documentary called Homeless in America.
Oh, brother.
Was he just living homeless after The Room?
In 2009 in 2009, he did a couple episodes of Tim and Eric Awesome Show, Great Job.
Oh my god, that's right.
Apparently, he was just an actor.
I think I remember seeing him. Holy shit! I remember him being terrifying in that.
Yep. He acted in a movie called The House That Drips Blood on Alex.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the most awesome film name ever.
In 2011, he did a film called Bump, and then a web series called Tommy Explains It All.
Tommy Explains It All sounds like it would be the best thing he's ever done. Because he doesn't seem like he has a good grip on reality, so he'd be explaining his version of reality.
It literally is that. It is
I would love
It's Wiseau explaining his views on various topics, ranging from Citizen Kane to the art of kissing.
It sounds like the best.
Yeah, wow. Yes.
Yeah.
Prepare to Dog Edition. I'm going through Facebook to try and find where I came up with an idea.
We should do a commentary of episodes of the Tommy Wiseau.
We definitely should.
I mean, yeah, then we wouldn't have issues of...
Dear God.
We wouldn't have issues of lag and Canada being
Make
future.
sure that half of us are on the extended cut and half of us are.
I'm actually glad we did that the way we did it because it was such a train
I
wreck.
thought it was hilarious.
Oh, it was so good. And I mean, that just proved some crazy homeless person's theory that Canada is in the future. It's just the future of America, where everybody has
A socialist
healthcare.
welfare
And,
state?
yes, everybody has healthcare. Nobody gives a shit about guns.
Oh snap!
Maple syrup is the best. I had some maple syrup from Canada recently. It's really good.
Oh yeah, it's definitely okay. Apparently, Nintendo is going to be releasing gameplay demos on smartphones.
Oh,
Oh,
god damn it.
That's interesting.
That is gonna not work well, I'm sure.
Don't think they're going to be putting anything else on smartphones, but just
They were
demos.
just
That's
talking
pretty cool.
about that on the Dismal Jesters too. God.
Yeah.
Well, like,
Sounds
it-
like such a train wreck.
Why does it sound? I think it sounds like a good idea.
Okay. Imagine trying to play Mario on a fucking touchscreen.
Yeah.
It depends on if you have buttons.
There are official full game versions you have to buy of Sonic on smartphones.
Yeah, I bet
testing-
they're a
they're
piece of
test-
shit.
Yes, that's the thing, is they're testing the water with just demos. So
yeah. Good
So,
luck.
Do you think they're going?
like,
Do you think
I
if this
it's-
does work out really well for them, they're going to just kill the 3DS?
I don't think so.
Or-
Like, I think it's going to be
Start producing
what I'm hoping is it's going to be something like, if you have, like, it's something you can play on the iPhone that it's a couple like a couple levels of the game, and then if you like the game, hey, buy it on
Oh, dear
3DS.
God. I just thought of it.
Yeah. But that, and I
This-
think
but if we got this,
Oh.
it would be awesome.
what it's going to be is just it's going to be the same Mario level over and over again, no matter what the game is. Sonic, it's going to be the first level of Mario. If it's Donkey Kong, it's going to be the first level of Mario. If it's Mario, it's going to be Zelda. I really think that Nintendo needs to just screw around a bit more. Just have fun.
Dude, they
You know what
they
they
need
should
to
do?
play make the Xperia Play and just slap a Nintendo logo on it.
What they really need to do
Yes.
is put the chapter of Mother 3 on the iPhone. Have translated. And just only do that. Don't put it out anywhere else, just the first chapter on a system that they don't own. And just watch as the
That would be the most dickish move ever
Where
in
the
the history of
heck?
video games.
Where in the hell did it go?
Is Carmen San Diego?
I'm looking through Facebook trying
Miami.
to find a post from this morning that I had. It was just a small idea of remaking The Little Mermaid with different actors and actresses. Gordon Ramsay was involved. It was just a short little thing, and God fucking damn it, I can't find it. It's upsetting. You were all in there. You all had roles.
I would
I got
I
fat
would-
rolls.
I would love to be in a complete scene for scene reshooting of The Little Mermaid. Starring, I would hope, Jim Sterling, but
I found it.
Yeah.
It's actually in the female cosplayer thread on Dismal Jesters. Yeah.
What are we talking about
It's-
now?
It's an idea I had where all of you are Oh God. I want so it started off by me saying I want to see Keith play cosplay as Ursula. Because we're talking about gender changed, like gender swapped cosplay characters.
Right.
And then I was like, we can get purple spray paint and rotting hunks of wood for the tentacles. And then Ross Lou said, can I cosplay as the atrophied little thingies or maybe the hobo seagull? And it's like, no, you and Luce can be the two fish that follow Ursula around.
Oh, brother.
And then Ian can be Ariel. Pedro is going to be Triton.
Just as an aside, I haven't actually seen The Little Mermaid, so I might be losing something here.
What happened to
Have
your
you played-
childhood, man?
Have you played Kingdom Hearts 2?
No.
Brian is gonna
Oh.
be Eric.
Alright.
Damn it! I wanted to be the fucking crab.
Hold on. Wait until you see the. Ross wanted a live lobster to be Sebastian, and Flounder can just be some fish sticks. I said no. Justin Bieber will be Flounder, and Gordon Ramsay is Sebastian.
Has anyone ever seen the Sebastian's episode of Kitchen Nightmares?
No, but I should look it up.
It's
And then
one of the best. Not as good as Amy's Baking Company, but it is insane. The guy
And then-
is off his meds.
And then for some of the dialogue for Gordon Ramsay's character of Sebastian the Crab, he goes, "Go kiss him, you stupid fucking girl. He's standing right there. If you don't kiss him, I will." So yeah, I was really tired this morning.
Apparently.
These are when my worst ideas come around with someone I'm really tired. Or
Wait,
at
I have
work.
to have sex with Ariel?
No, I think you just have to kiss Ian once, and that's
Oh.
all. And then you get married, where the priest has an erection.
Oh, I can be a sailor! Or a
But
pirate!
the twist being that it is an actual legal marriage, and you're permanently married to Ian.
And Canada and America go to war over the legality of the marriage. Canada says it's fine because they're not bigoted, and America says fuck Canada. They don't actually care about the marriage. They just want an excuse to attack somebody.
I don't know.
Well, no, they're just
Huh.
being contrary.
Are we still at war with anybody? I can't even fucking remember.
Who aren't we picking fight? I mean, most of the Middle East.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I know at this point. Is just like all of the Middle East.
Dude, I haven't heard about that shit in years.
Nobody
Still
gives a
happening
shit.
though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Man, that is sad. People just dying over there. People don't even know.
Well, that's why I actually enjoy going through BBC News, because I actually get news then. When Jim Sterling said he uses it, I was just like, well, I'll give it a shot because I'm sick of CNN and Fox, because, well, Fox. It's good. Like, you can go
Wow.
through, like, America, Canada, Europe, Asia, Mexico, South America. Just, there's news.
I think I found the next thing I will ship to Jim.
Oh,
Okay. Do you want to tell the audience about this, Brian?
Yeah, you can go. You can tell.
All right.
Oh, that thing is
All right.
huge.
This is the Sex Flesh Double Up Dennis realistic 3D ass.
I hope he gets a mannequin to put on top of it and put Holmes'
It's-
face on it.
So essentially, just like the crotch region up to the stomach of this
It's a
muscular man.
torso. It's a torso that's cut. The legs are cut off right under the balls, and right above the belly button.
And so it's the sculpted fake ass, penetratable, as well as an 8.5-inch cock.
It's veiny.
It's the
Oh, look at that tight ass.
Yeah.
It has an anus.
it's
Shit looks really real.
It's
So-
creepy,
yeah.
and I
So
love it.
the box reads huge 8.5 inches cock, signature sex flesh material, easy clean out reservoir, and firm tight asshole.
That just reminded me of one of those things that there was all sorts of things I just didn't understand about sex, and just because I was like 10 at the time, so you just make up shit in your head, like when I thought that you got amnesia after you had sex with somebody. Here's another one I remember. Nobody explains where semen goes if you finish inside of somebody. So for the longest time, I thought it just got absorbed into the person's body.
Right. Kind of does.
doesn't.
Kinda.
Some of it does.
No, it just leaks out.
Depends on how much you produce.
A microscopic amount does.
Well, if it's a lot of the stuff I was looking at back then was Japanese made stuff, so obviously it's just gonna pour out of the orifice.
Yeah.
Because Japan, and it's probably gonna be yellow.
Huh. Jim Sterling's wish list shows 0 items.
Maybe he already has everything he's wished for.
Or maybe he only does it at specific times.
But
I know,
he's
like, during
always had
Christmas-
like these items of like fucking 20 or 30 random shit that nobody buys him.
We can go harass him. Oh, that reminds me. Have we come up with? Were we gonna rename the show or something?
I don't know. I think
we shouldn't do it right now.
I think we should
I think we
rename
might
it
want to
this
in the future.
episode.
Yeah, I'd say let's save that for later. After all, we
Yes.
don't want to discuss company
This is
business
the-
on
this episode.
the actual product.
We should call it the Green Power Hour.
we should call
Words
it.
of wisdom?
We should call it sponsored by Lay's, and just refuse to change the name until Lay's starts giving us money.
I'm pretty sure they could sue us for that. You do realize?
But do we make money off of the name?
Not directly.
Exactly.
But the reason I said that is because another thing just popped up on my Tumblr, and it's from the Lay's like do us a favor chip creator, where people can like suggest names for chips. So
I really want to go on there and just do the
Yeah.
worst things.
so here are the ones that have popped up on my feed. World's meanest dad. Job interview spent weeping. A car drive spent weeping. A lunch break spent weeping. Gargled milk. Favorable jury verdict. Cat hair bisque. Life before the accident. Stagnant tomb air. Torrent with no seeds. And cobalt mine runoff.
What the
Does
fuck
anyone
are you?
remember the old?
What the fuck are we talking about?
These are Lay's chips flavors.
Oh, okay,
people
you
made.
just sounded like you're saying words.
Does
I
anyone remember the old Mountain Dew naming contest and what they finally went for?
No.
Well, it was a vote, and I'm just gonna. And people could submit names and have them vote for them. So this in the chat now was what they went for, or what they voted for before they canceled the contest. It's difficult to talk and type at the same time.
Yes.
That. I don't know if I can say it.
Oh,
Hitler did nothing wrong.
yeah, that was the flavor name. Hitler did nothing wrong.
So I Facebook
So they had that on their
messaged.
site along with a bunch of other really vulgar ones. It was hilarious. And then they shut it down.
I Facebook posted Jones Soda. Maybe we'll get Jones Soda.
I went and bought some Jones soda earlier today. It was
What was
delicious, and you should
Joe
buy
said it's
some.
very delicious.
I
On our
yes.
Amazon link.
The
Cool,
college students,
crisp Jones Soda.
the college
But,
students where I live really love it. Like they are just all about Jones Soda.
But before we get off the topipic of naming
AIDS.
things, this is a thing that's going on right now. NameMyDaughter.com.
I was thinking about daughters earlier.
The current
Cthulhu.
the current winning name is Cthulhu Allspark McLaughlin. That's her full name.
There was a big group on Facebook I remember a few years ago. It was if it got like 1 million likes, he would name his kid Megatron.
Mhm.
Well, one of the
Uh.
number 11 first name is Straight Lamp.
Wait, so this person not choosing names themselves? Because American celebrities name their kids shit like this all the time.
No, it's yeah, they're literally just like they get the final decision, but they're like actually asking people for lists of names to name to name their daughter.
I just saw a picture of Hitler and it says yes we can in the Obama.
Was this on
Oh.
Paul by any chance?
Oh,
Or
my
was
God.
this from the Dub the Dew contest that I sent you?
Dub the do.
Oh, yeah.
Yep,
It's
I'm
in the
voting
background.
Street Lamp.
This
Street
is
Lamp
really fun.
voted.
I would love to go and name the Lay's chip flavor of like Young Tight Snapper. Because not everybody knows what a snapper is. It's an old term.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you could vote for the name once every day.
Yep.
Oh
I
my
have
god.
nothing to do. So yeah, apparently somebody made a Dark Souls mod that all the mod does is change the title screen. It says Dark Souls Prepare to Doge Edition.
Yeah.
And it has a picture of Doge in it, and that's just adorable.
I love that dog.
I would love a mod where there's just a like every little every new area or all the areas have one Doge in it, and what it does is just it follows you around and just covers your screen in words, just like so kill, very die, much stab, just constantly popping up on your screen to make it harder.
That's amazing.
That would be brilliant. Of course, the Doge can never die.
I like that the Doge weather.
I use it actually now because it's quicker than actually typing it into Google to
Yeah.
find out what my weather is. Speaking of which, I had the current weather of where I lived in both Celsius and Fahrenheit. Celsius, it's -23.
Jesus Christ.
It is Fahrenheit -10.
Yeah,
This
it
is a
was,
good day. It's supposed to get down to Celsius. It's supposed to get down to -27 for a low.
Yeah, it's -12 Celsius or 11 Fahrenheit here right now.
Fuck northern weather.
Yep. And that's like warmer weather than has been common
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah, it's been getting. It's for where I'm at. It's either so cold you can die, or it's decently warm, but it's snowing so much you can't see anything and you can die.
Yeah, like that happened yesterday. It got kind of warm yesterday, and then it just started snowing like a mofo.
Yeah,
And then I had to go freaking shovel it today.
it never ends until like it'll snow for days and it.
Why'd you shovel it?
I did shovel it. It's a
Why?
lot because I had to.
Why?
Because my sister, I'm the only one in my house who doesn't work, basically. So it
I
kind
work
of get
only-
defaulted.
I only work 20 hours a week, and not even that because I have at least an hour a day each day at work to just watch Netflix. Because there's nobody around and nobody checks on me, and I'm quick enough to where I can get everything done quickly. So
Nice.
yeah.
Damn it! I keep getting sidetracked and don't buy this fucking fleshlight.
Hey, I posted the link for you. Use it.
God damn it, Ian! Now I just want to go play Magic the Gathering 2014 on my computer.
Dude, that is a badass
For the
card.
listeners at home, I photoshopped up something stupid and linked to it, and I'm sorry. we should be putting these things in the show notes, but it's too much trouble.
Well,
Yeah.
At least it wasn't like my friggin' Solomon Grundy with Jay's face plastered on it.
Mogus
my
got
God.
a slaughter.
Dude, that card would fit perfectly in my deck. In my main
Yeah,
deck.
I think
Well-
that guy's going to get around the $20 mark, which, unfortunately, for me to say, isn't insane anymore.
Yeah.
I've seen I actually spent $35 on a Yu-Gi-Oh card once because it was at a shop. It was one of the reasons I got it was because it was a fairy in a nurse outfit.
Oh, yeah.
It was a weak card except for in certain circumstances where nobody wants to attack it because it goes from being a 500 attack monster to a 3,500 attack monster.
Ah.
So in Magic sense, it would go from like a 2 attack monster to a 12 attack monster.
That's pretty good.
Yes, it is. It's a lifesaver sometimes,
Yeah.
but then again, it costs health to activate the effect.
Hmm.
So it's give or take.
Yeah, one of my friends has just tons of different cards all over his house. Like he's got Yu-Gi-Oh, he's got Pokemon, he's got Magic, just like all kinds of card game cards. So we'll be at his place playing Magic, and then just somebody will pull out a Yu-Gi-Oh card and be like, "I played this." My 12,000 attack creature destroys everything.
Yeah, I had to stop playing because my dad burnt most of the good ones I had.
Yeah. I have somewhere
Yeah.
I have somewhere kicking around a really old deck that was entirely based around the Harpy ladies.
God, that is a terrible. Oh, the harpy is just so useless.
Oh no, it was actually really good because it had like a bunch of the variations on them. Like I had Cyber Harpy ladies, which were stronger, like a bunch of stuff like that. Like it was actually a fairly decent deck.
Oh, I had an awesome joke deck that worked really good in Magic. All
What was it?
squirrels.
There's a combo that allows you to make infinite squirrels in Magic. It's pretty awesome.
I pretty much did that combo.
Oh fucking yes! I love
I would-
joke decks because actually I don't like joke decks. I like troll decks where the basis of the deck isn't to win; it's to just screw around and make the other person's efforts that much more
Oh,
complicated.
it was both. I would have a squirrel catapult that it would do 1 damage and then give a squirrel to the person. And I would have one squirrel that has 2 defense. So then I would just shoot my own squirrel creature with the squirrel catapult and then get a squirrel. And then in my upkeep I would get squirrels. So I'd have like 30 squirrels on the board by like turn 5.
Squirrel
Oh.
Catapult is probably the best thing I've heard in this podcast this week.
Brian Green is just a squirrel murderer.
No, they wouldn't die. It would be alive.
No, you kill your own squirrels.
No, that was the trick, is that it had 2 defense, but it only did 1 damage.
Brian
So
Green
I
is
would
Josef
shoot
Fritzl of
my own
Squirrels.
squirrels with squirrels, and they wouldn't die, and I would get more squirrels. So I would just have an army of like 1/1
Oh, so you're just
squirrels.
torturing the squirrels and not letting them die.
Yes.
You are the Josef Fritzl of Squirrels. Oh,
That should be the episode's title.
I think that's probably a good note to wrap the podcast up on this
Oh.
week.
Yeah, I should probably have some food.
oh, yeah.
Oh gosh.
But
Alrighty.
yeah, I
And
love
the first
that
called
fucking
Acorn
deck.
Catapult, it looks like.
I always thought it was interesting when in the Yu-Gi-Oh cartoon show, he could actually speak to his Karibo card. Somehow it's just magically spirit animal and he can talk to it.
Yep.
And then he'll go and use it and then just sacrifice like 7,000 of them at once. It's like, dude, you just killed 7,000 of your friend. That's pretty terrible.
Yep.
Because he'd
Alright.
multiply and make 1,000 of them and just
Yeah.
they'd all die at once. It's like, Jesus, Karibo suicide.
Alrighty. So, yeah, I think it's a good time to finish up here. I mean, I'm getting hungry and
Yeah, I haven't eaten today either. I should have.
alrighty.
But
It's good to be back.
Ryan, I should post that that thing one more time for you.
Wow, this is really sad. I found a real squirrel catapult on YouTube.
Oh no,
Excellent.
that is the best thing. I need to look at it. I also need to watch the Jim
Yeah.
Position.
There you go, Acorn Catapult. Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
Wait.
See you guys next week.
Hey,
Alright,
hey.
Wait, what?
see you nerds.
Bye.